Did you sneak into our house again without asking? I've told you so many times to give me a heads up before dropping by. Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act clueless with me. The food I prepared this morning was gone from the fridge. Quit pulling this stunt every night, okay? Why do you keep doing these awful things? It's your fault for cooking such terrible food. I threw it all in the garbage. It's like food fit for animals. This is awful. You're behaving like a thief. A thief? How rude. Who's being rude? Don't throw away leftovers and waste food again. Then maybe you should apologize for cooking such rubbish. Huh? I mean, aren't you ashamed? My son Keith is a chef at a popular Italian restaurant. You're his wife, and yet your cooking skills are awful. You should learn some basic cooking from him. But Keith enjoys my meals. He always compliments them. When a professional chef says they're tasty, you know they're good. Keith is nice. He's just saying they're good to spare your feelings. The truth is, it tastes like shit, and I can't even eat it. I really feel sorry for him for being forced to eat it. You don't have to say that. What will you do if your bad cooking ruins his palate and he loses his sense of taste? It could mess up his work. If that happens, you ought to divorce without a doubt, and you'll be on the hook for hefty alimony payments. That's ridiculous. Got it? If you mess up another dish, I'm not going to let it go. Keith, do you have a moment? Yeah, just finished up work. What's up? Your mother did it again. What? Again? Yes. She came in with her spare key before I got back from work, and she chucked out all the leftovers from the fridge. Seriously? I've told her countless times not to barge in without asking. And she trashed her cooking again? No matter how many times I remind her, she never listens. It seems like Molly has a problem with my cooking. Even if she doesn't like it, she shouldn't just toss it out. It's costing us more in food, and I hate wasting food. That's why I might just order delivery tonight if that's all right. I've been getting home late from work lately, so I always prep dinner in the morning. But with her throwing everything away, I just don't have the energy to start from scratch. No worries, I get it. I'm sorry about my mom. Maybe her taste buds are off or something. Your cooking is pretty solid. Thanks, but she said it's like food for animals. Food for animals. She's the worst. But something doesn't add up. Huh? She's never complained about my cooking. Whenever I've cooked for her at home, she's polished it off, saying it's delicious. I trust my taste buds, and I know your food is good. There's no way she'd trash it like that. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, I can't let her keep doing whatever she wants. We'll figure out what to do when I get back. Yeah, okay. Eve, what's going on? What's up, Molly? I can't talk right now. I'm at work. The key doesn't work. Wait, did you come to my place again to toss out my cooking? I just popped by to see if you were still making terrible food. Good thing I took precautions. Precautions? Don't tell me you changed the locks. Yes, I did. Called the locksmith and got a new one that's not easy to copy. Why did you do that? Because someone's been breaking in without permission and trashing my food. What's that? You talking about me? Any other suspects? Listen, if you can't afford to spend money on a new lock, why don't you take a cooking class? I don't know how much it cost you. Seems like a waste of money. If you put it that way, you wasted my cooking and wasted $200 on food this month. I only did what I have to do. I couldn't let my precious son eat such awful food. You know what? Some people torture their partners with their bad cooking. Oh, it's embarrassing that the wife of a chef is one of them. People will laugh. I'm telling you, everyone loves my cooking except you. I've been cooking since I was a kid, helping my folks. My parents, my brother, my friends, they all rave about my food. And Keith is a professional chef, and he says they're amazing. Only logical conclusion is that you've got weird taste buds. I told you the other day, right? Keith's just being nice. I'm your mother-in-law. When I say your cooking is bad, you should take it in stride and work on improving your cooking skills. It's okay if you think it's bad. But I can't reasonably expect you to toss out a dish just because it doesn't suit your taste buds. What's wrong with disposing of food you can't eat? It's better than making yourself sick trying to stomach it. I'm sorry, but I need to get back to work. Huh? Thanks to the lock change, I don't have to worry about you tossing out my food anymore. Now I can focus on my work without any distractions. I've wasted a lot of money on food and ingredients because of you. I should have changed the lock sooner. Who do you think you are? Give me a new spare key. Huh? I'm Keith's mother. I can help you out if anything happens, right? Absolutely not. That's why I changed the lock in the first place. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to waste any more time talking to you. So, if you'll excuse me. Hey, Eve. I need to ask you a favor. Good evening, Molly. What's up? Some friends from the neighborhood are coming over this Saturday. We're planning to have dinner at my place. Uh-huh. Will you cook for us, Eve? What? Me? Yes. You're married to my son. It's only natural that you cook for your mother-in-law and her friends, right? But you criticize my cooking as being so bad that you'd throw it out. Isn't it strange that you would ask me to cook for you? I thought I'd give you a chance. A chance? Even though I've mentioned it many times, you haven't tried to improve your cooking, have you? But if I give you this chance, you'll have to cook properly even if you don't want to. You'll be motivated to cook good food so that you don't embarrass yourself. In other words, this is a chance for you to change into a better cook. I see. Well, I'm sorry, but I can't cook that day. Why not? I'm planning to go to my parents' house this weekend. Huh? One of my local friends is getting married. So I'm flying there on Friday evening and staying at my parents' place. Then prepare it in advance. Huh? Just make it on Friday and deliver it to my place. That's impossible. I need to catch a flight right after work. I don't have time to cook. Then cancel attending the wedding. What? You're married and part of my family. You should prioritize your mother-in-law over your friend's wedding, shouldn't you? Absolutely not. She's an important friend from my childhood. I can't miss it for that reason. There will be many other guests. It won't matter if you're not there. That's not the point. She attended my wedding. I want to go and congratulate her in person. You can just transfer the money to her later. It's not enough to just give her money. That's enough. Anyway, the Saturday event is set. You have to cook and bring something decent. Don't embarrass me by cooking something bad. Do you understand? I'm telling you I can't. Can I talk to you for a sec? Sorry if you're at work. It's all good. What's up? I just got a message from Molly. She's planning to host a dinner party for some friends from the neighborhood this Saturday. She wants me to cook for them. What? Why is she suddenly asking you to cook? And besides, isn't Saturday the day of your friend's wedding? Yeah, that's right. But Molly insists that I should cook even if it means missing the wedding. I don't get it. She's always criticized your cooking. What's she thinking now? She claims she wants me to improve my cooking skills. I can only assume it's another form of harassment. I know. I have a feeling she wants me to cook again, only to throw it away claiming it's bad. So, she's come up with something else now that she can't get into the house with a spare key. Yeah, I guess so. I really don't know what to do. I don't want to cook a meal knowing it'll just be thrown away. And I don't have the time to do it. Don't worry, I'll handle it. Huh? I'll take care of preparing the dishes for the party. You sure? I'm off work this Friday. I'll cook the food and deliver it to Mom's. You don't have to do anything. Thank you, that's incredibly helpful. If the food's cooked by a professional chef, and her own son at that, even Mom won't be able to complain. You're right. You can attend your friend's wedding without any worries. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Oh my God, what a terrible meal. I know you were rushed for your flight and had Keith bring it over. But seriously, that food was inedible for humans. Are you trying to send me to the hospital or something? What? Don't tell me you... I chucked all that garbage out, obviously. It tasted like crap. Oh, I only kept the pudding for dessert. I know you bought it somewhere to cover up for that awful homemade mess. You think you're slick, but it's all pointless. Did you really throw it away? Yep, except for the pudding. That was the only salvageable thing. Now cancel the wedding and come back here. You're gonna have to pull an all-nighter to redo the food. Unbelievable. That's my line. You know, it was for my friends. I was hoping you'd cook a tad better. You really have no interest in improving your cooking skills, huh? Are you sure your taste buds are functioning, Molly? Huh? Who do you think whipped up those party dishes? Huh? You did, didn't you? No, I didn't. Your precious son did. Huh? A professional chef's food tastes like crap? I can't help but wonder if you've got taste bud issues. Wait a minute. Did Keith really make it? I'll make sure Keith hears what you said earlier. Oh no, don't do that, Eve. Well then, wait, don't tell him. Mom, I heard from Eve. She said you disgraced my cooking and threw it all away. Keith, so it was really your cooking. That's right. Eve had a friend's wedding to go to, but you recklessly asked her to cook and deliver the food before it. So I decided to cook it for her. Oh no, why didn't you tell me that first? You didn't say anything when you delivered it earlier. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. But I figured you'd know who made it once you tasted it. Now I see you didn't care about the taste at all. Well, you're only judging the food based on who made it, right? Even the food I made this time, you claimed it was bad because you thought Eve made it and tossed it out. No, that's not... Then you genuinely believe the food I dropped off earlier was so awful that you chucked it out? Well, that's... If it genuinely was terrible, then I'd have to resign from my job as a chef, right? That would imply my taste buds are off. I was under the impression my cooking was decent. So, how did it really taste? Was it good or bad? It was very well done. Okay, that's good. And by the way, the pudding you said was better was actually made by Eve. What? She mentioned she felt guilty about dumping everything on me, so she put in extra effort to make it. No way! It was homemade? Yes, it was. Eve loves making sweets. She used to make homemade sweets since she was a child. Her specialty was puddings. It's so perfect, it's almost like it could be sold on a store shelf. I'm sure she wanted to make them for you to have a good time. I didn't know that. Well, now it's clear that you were bullying Eve. You knew that her cooking was good, but you threw it all away, claiming it was bad. It's disgusting to put down someone's cooking, and it's wrong to waste food like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I threw away your food. So, you'll have to deal with that party dish tomorrow. Wait, what? I can't cook any party meal. Yeah, I know. You've always been clumsy. Even simple dishes are a disaster. And your seasoning is terrible. If you know that, then help me. I can't. I'm working tomorrow. Oh, no. Well, why don't you just order delivery tomorrow? No way. My friends might think I'm cutting corners. Don't be so vain now. It's better than sending your friends to the hospital because of your cooking, right? Terrible. That's what you said to Eve. And Eve and I won't be visiting your place anymore. What? We're moving out. Moving? Yeah, I'm going to open my own shop. It's too far from where I live now, so I'm moving closer to the shop. Eve's company allows remote working, so she can keep her job. I'm glad that everything works for us. You're moving out and opening a shop? I didn't hear anything at all. Well, I didn't tell you. I'd always planned on it. I'm your mother, remember? Why can't you tell me something that important? Look back at what you did and you'll see. I gave you the spare key just in case. But you'd come to her house and barge in without asking every night to dump all her food. I changed the locks, but I never know when you'll barge again. To protect Eve, my dear wife, I knew I had to move away at some point. Wait, I won't do it again. Please don't go far away. It's too late now. I've already found a new house. We've already arranged the mover. Then give me the address of your new house. I'm not going to tell you. I won't throw away the dishes anymore. It's too late to be sorry. I warned you over and over again, but you wouldn't listen to me at all and wouldn't stop bullying Eve. Keith? If you have time to complain about other people's cooking, improve your own cooking skills. Goodbye, Mom. After that, Molly bombarded me with a slew of messages, all asking about our new address, but I ignored them all. As soon as I got back from my parents' house, I packed up my belongings and moved out in the middle of the night while Molly was asleep. According to my father-in-law, when Molly discovered that her son and his wife had moved away, she was beside herself and asked all her relatives and acquaintances if they knew our new address. Thankfully, due to my husband's preemptive measures, it seems no one divulged our whereabouts to her. On another note, my father-in-law is contemplating divorcing her. Her selfish behavior has been a source of frustration for him for quite some time. Learning that she was discarding all my cooking must have been the final straw for him. As for me, I'm enjoying a peaceful life in my new home without the fear of Molly barging in. My husband's shop is thriving, and we're continuing to support each other and live happily together.